Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another TLEV media video. I am here at Universal Studios Hollywood to do another construction update for both Halloween Horror Nights and Super Nintendo World. Of course, if you're new to the channel, subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified. Why don't you join me on this extraordinary adventure?
TLEV Media, bringing the magic of the theme parks to your home.
From vlogs to interviews, TLEV Media is entertainment for all.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are beginning our journey here at Universal Studios Hollywood on the top of the Curious George parking lot, per usual, to check how the construction is coming along for these two mazes. As you know, this one is coming close to being completely done. They are working on the interior currently, and there is some new stuff that I haven't seen before over here, and that is, well, we'll talk about one of them. I'll zoom into one of them later, but let's start with over here, what they are doing with the flooring. It looks like they have moved the fences to the side of the house, and they have added what looks to be like fake grass or like a carpet. That could just be there for now. It could change in the future, but it is interesting to see that the fences are going on the side of the house. Now, this could mean that they are going to be put, like I said earlier, the vegetation and stuff like that on the side of this house. If this is still the speculated scarecrow maze, maybe some corn or something like that. But if we go over just a little bit, we can see that there is a wagon out here now. Now, this wagon right here, I don't know exactly if it is for any of the mazes. It could just be for something else, and they're just storing it here, as this is a place that they store stuff. And so, yeah, we have a wagon, and I don't know if it is for the mazes. If it is for the mazes, that'd be interesting. I mean, we do see that they are clearing some space over here. Maybe it's gonna go right there by the house. Before we head over to the other maze, we could also see that they brought out the big walls for Jurassic World Dominion right here, as the movie is coming out next week. This is probably some promotional stuff they will be putting either in the park or in front of City Walk. But let's move on over here to some actual changes, to some additions to this maze that was speculated to be American Werewolf in London, but that speculation might be changing as they are starting to work on the facade. We can see that there are some wood being put onto the side, and you know, American Werewolf in London, the facade was never wood. This could be a house that they're forming. I'm starting to speculate now that this might be the Michael Myers house that they're building here from Halloween. Could be one of the houses, so we might be getting another Halloween maze. I don't know for sure. It could also be a house from Stranger Things season 4 going over here, but again, those are very small speculations. I'm only speculating those two because, well, it's starting to look kind of like those houses. You know, Stranger Things season 4 just recently came out, and I wouldn't be surprised if I saw that in the park. We did just recently talk about that on our podcast. When would Stranger Things season 4 be in the park? And you know, I'm speculating that it could be coming this year, but we'll just have to wait and see. Anyways, that is it for up here in the Curious George parking lot. We still got the well over there, got that new wagon. What do you guys think the wagon's for? I'm thinking it might be something else, and it's just there for now, but we'll just have to wait and see. All right, let's go into the park. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the little touch-ups for the globe are all done now. It is open again for photo ops. So if you missed your photo last time you were out here by the globe, well, now you can take one again. And well, ladies and gentlemen, we also have the construction here at Waterworld Q. Not much has changed since the last time we were here. Walls are up, and I did see people putting more wood right now, so we're gonna walk by to see if anything's changed. But yes, it looks the exact same. But yeah, another maze coming along. we have head over to Parisian Courtyard to check on how the speculated La Llorona maze is coming along. And ladies and gentlemen, so much detail has been added. I mean, look at the bells now. They've got their design around them. The bricks look more damaged, and it looks like it kind of was through a burn. I mean, it seems like the concrete is very, you know, ash marked and filled with dust and stuff like that. It's looking really awesome. I'm loving all of the detail that we're able to see now. I still believe that this will be the next announcement. I mean, I know we have that Curious George parking lot maze that looks to be complete also, but I don't know, there's just something about this maze. I feel like it's more complete than the Curious George parking lot one. But man, I am loving the facade. I know it's been here before, but if this isn't La Llorona, then I am completely lost for words, because this looks the exact same, and it's not a bad facade whatsoever. So it's coming along. It's pretty much almost done. I would think that they're gonna change the paint color a little bit, and that probably will be the last thing. But yes, the facade is coming along very, very nice. Gentlemen, we're taking a little breather right now from the Halloween Horror Nights construction, and let's talk a little bit about Super Nintendo World. Well, Super Nintendo World is coming along. I did miss out when they had one of the piranha plants actually uncovered, and now it is covered up again. However, they are working on the front of Bowser's Castle. As you can see over there, they are starting to put in the more like the sculpture of his face. They're rounding it out, and you know, the tower is coming along, and it's really good to see that. So as you can see right there, yep, they are working towards the middle of it. They are also starting to work on right here one of the main entrance to Super Nintendo World right there. It's looking really good. Again, this is covered up right now, so once it is uncovered, we will probably see a lot more, probably the red tube forming a lot more than earlier, which used to be just the metals, basically the metal rims of it. So yeah, again, Super Nintendo World is coming along. I'm loving how it's looking. I can't wait for it to be completely done. But yes, they are working on it non-stop right now. What else they are working on non-stop is, well, you know, Halloween Horror Nights. And of course, this maze was already announced, but they have brought in some fences right here for the entrance. It seems like this is a new thing that they are doing more, is that they're bringing these fences around, these like wooden fences around the facades. And so again, we have some more over here, just like in the Curious George parking lot. We also have the back of it now. It used to be very white, but now there's, as you can see, a lot of black walls forming too. But you know, that's just part of the houses now, so we should call them. And yeah, but now what is super duper cool to add on to the construction update as well, we have a tent forming out there right behind the Transformers soundstage. Now this very much looks like a Horror Nights tent. I will be taking the studio tour to see some more if there's any pieces coming in, but yes, there is another tent forming in a spot that we have never been to before. Now, what maze is over here? Well, we have no clue right now. I mean, there's not even a, you know, blueprint formed yet on there. My guess is that there's only some wooden pieces by it, but again, when we take the studio tour, we'll be able to tell much easier. But yes, as you can see, there is a tent out there. That is so crazy to see. I mean, we were wondering, where would the 8th house be? And well, here's our answer. So that's very exciting to see. I can't believe that there's gonna be one right behind the Transformer soundstage. I mean, they're probably gonna use the soundstage, and when they use that, I mean, you can exit and boom, there's another maze to use. So very exciting. That means that Toxic Tunnel will not be used for this year. You know, I would just think the entrance is you follow the Transformers soundstage entrance, but instead of going into there, you keep going around the building and right there. It gives me very much Orlando vibes to be going out like that. I wish it was in the soundstage, but you know, they're just using the space that they're able to have.
Okay, cool. the SUV fell out of the tree and it landed on Timmy and Dr. Grant. Everybody was okay. That was filmed at Soundstage 21, as was. Remember when they were up in the tree, Dr. Grant and the kids and the dinosaurs sneezed on everybody? That was filmed right there at Soundstage 21 as well. I do have to look out for a woman called wind wells. See those red lights under the storage door? That's called a wind well. If I ever see one of those spinning, I've got to...
Well, ladies and gentlemen, just getting off the studio tour, have entered Hogsmeade over here. And ladies and gentlemen, I am so surprised at what we just saw. We just saw one of the tents that are actually on the backside of Transformers, and well, I believe it's Killer Clouds from Outer Space. Why I'm saying that is because underneath the blue tarp, if you look very, very closely, you can actually see red and yellow stripes. I'm playing the footage right there, if you can see the footage. So, as you see in the footage, you know, there's a little bit of red peeking out of the blue tarp right there, and also right before we pass the blue tarp, you can see the stripes. Now, I do remember that the tent was just like that color back when it was in the Mummy queue, and man, does it really look like the exact same thing. So, I'm going to speculate that what's going to be over there is Killer Clowns from Outer Space. We also did talk about how on the speculation map, it did talk about Killer Clowns from Outer Space, but it was more in the Walking Dead, where the Walking Dead all-day attraction used to be. So, this is probably a new area that will be speculated in the future, but yeah, I'm starting to think that Killer Clowns from Outer Space will be coming back and it will be behind the Transformers queue. We were also able to see the facade forming for the Curious George tent that is not done at all right now. And yeah, it's looking like a house. I'm starting to think it's a little bit is the Michael Myers house from Halloween, but again, there's not much to the detailing right now. You can just see that their wood detail has been put in, and it's very minimal wood detail right now. So we'll just have to wait and see, but yeah, it's kind of looking like the Michael Myers house. So we just have to wait and see until they put more and more details on the facade. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for my time here at Universal Studios Hollywood. Guys, we have now found every area that the mazes will be at. The Walking Dead all-day attraction is the location. Waterworld queue. The two tents that are under the Curious George parking lot, the Mummy queue. Parisian Courtyard, we also have inside the Transformers soundstage, and also now behind Transformers soundstage. So yes, all 8 mazes, we have their locations now, and they are all being worked on. Of course, there's 2 of them we cannot see with their construction because they are inside of sound stages, but yeah, that is really, really cool to see. The next time we'll be here actually will be for right here the annual pass night, which is on June 9th, so that is going to be super exciting for sure to be able to attend that. We hope that we'll see some of you guys there. Man, I'm so excited that the construction is going crazy right now for Halloween Horror Nights. I'm really happy to see that Super Nintendo World is continuing for construction even through the summertime. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified every time we post a video. We have social media, that's TLEV Media all across the board. And then if you want to support the channels, you can do that at buymeacoffee.com. With that being said, my name is Mystery, and I'll see you guys on the next extraordinary adventure.